You fundamentally misunderstand the psychology. You don't know what you're dealing with. Allow me to enlighten you. Case in point, Neo. Case in point, Neo. Case in point, the film The Matrix, starring. Case in point, the film The Matrix, featuring the character known as Neo. Featuring the character known as Neo. Case in point, the film The Matrix, featuring a character known as Neo. Neo represents individuality, to be the one that the reality assures success, grants special powers to, whose body is of a special substance and whose body is of a special substance and character that allows unique power, whose body is of a special substance and structure, whose body is of a special substance and structure, enabling unique, whose body is of a special substance, power, enabling them to defeat all competitors, dominating all enemies in combat. To be unique. Individuality comes from sex. The want to preserve one's own traits and abilities results in the preservation of one's genes through sexual reproduction. This is where my mother prevails. And what you must understand, this is a new ball game. This is why males are bigger than females. Males must fight for access to sexual reproduction. Women do not. This is why males are born fighters, with increased strength and skeletal strength, specifically upper body strength, the type of strength that matters the most in hand-to-hand combat. The type of strength that matters to most in hand-to-hand combat. A boy is a born fighter. A wone the one would be a different. A wone the one is of a different. A wone the one is of a different matter. A wone the one is of a different matter. A female's strength. A wone the one is of a different matter. A wone's dominion is that of exclusive fertility, such as in an ant colony, where there is a queen and only the queen is capable of sex and reproduction. There, the queen is the only one with excitement, vigor, where only the queen is hot-blooded, has excitement, vigor, desire, and has individuality. All the workers are female but sterile. And live only to serve the queen, having only individuality to dominate one another in matters for securing safer positions within the colony. But for the most part have no individuality. This is where Aphrodite's. This is the part of the ancient folds. This is the part of the ancient folds where Aphrodite's forces gain their psychological foothold. You must know and understand this in order to do battle with them. You must know and understand this if you are to prevail in battle against them. Your frame of mind comes from your state of patriarchal dominion. Theirs is of a new paradigm of psychology. Or more correctly, a very old one. Mortal. Exclusivity. Exclusivity. Imagine this. You and me. Behold. The Queen Ant. The Queen Anne. We must find it. Find that, Adewole. Find that, Adewole, and you will procure success. Individuality. It is similar to how you are dominated by... It is similar to how your kind are dominated by Europeans here in America. Homo sapiens, for instance, have genitalia. All of you, and are all capable of sex. So there is sexual competition, thus individuality, individual wants, needs, resulting in conflicts to preserve them, War, strife. This is where Aphrodite seeks to gain her advantage. This is where my mother seeks to gain her advantage. You. What am I talking about? Who am I talking to? And who are you talking to? Sexual competition. Homo sapiens have sexual competition. Every Homo sapien has genitalia and is capable of reproducing. Thus there is individuality, each one seeking to preserve its own qualities, characteristics, with its own wants, needs, dreams, goals, and aspirations. Thus in the course of mortal events it becomes necessary that a battle must commence. One of my father's favorite things about your kind. One of my father's favorite things about mortal kind. However, like ants, Homo sapiens also depend upon cooperation. With sexual competition and individuality, life would become a free-for-all. Life becomes a free-for-all, where everyone fights everyone. Homo sapiens are too frail to survive that way. So what is to be done? This is why my grandfather Zeus created domination. The ability to psychically castrate others, which is what the Europeans have done to you and your ilk. They've stripped you of your sense of sexual worth. Without it, you only serve those who have a chance at life. Which is why your kind will often receive abuse, but yet still serve and deny the existence of that abuse. And serve those often who abuse them. If you are to prevail, If you are to prevail in the battle against the forces of my mother, you must know and understand this, Adewole. Know well the spiritual roots of your strength, and seek the surroundings that reinforce it.